trade records reveal what's actually happened this past year. Chinese companies have continued and even increased their business ties with Moscow.
Data analysts say there's clear evidence that China has dramatically increased military shipments to Russia since Moscow invaded Ukraine.
A media report has recently claimed that the Chinese companies have been supplying military equipment to Russia. Reports also claim that China's North Industries Group Limited is one of the country's largest state-owned defense contractors, and it has sent assault rifles since June 2022 to a Russian company called Techrim. This is the company that does business with the Russian state and its military.
In a recent statement, a top diplomatic advisor to French President Emmanuel Macron raised concerns about China's supply of items that could potentially be used as military equipment to Russia. While it was emphasized that these supplies were not of massive scale, the implications of such actions have prompted questions and raised eyebrows among Western observers. The issue came to light during the Aspen Security Forum, where Emmanuel Bonnet, the head of Macron's diplomatic team at the Élysée Palace, acknowledged the existence of indications suggesting China's involvement in providing equipment to Russia amidst the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, the war in Ukraine has become a focal point for global scrutiny, with various nations either directly or indirectly involved in the conflict. Amidst these complexities, the relationship between China and Russia has garnered attention, particularly regarding their strategic alignment and military cooperation. China, known for its robust economic ties with Russia, has increasingly been regarded as a significant player in shaping the dynamics of international relations. While China has emphasized its policy of non-interference in the internal affairs of other countries, concerns have emerged over its actions in relation to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Observers and policymakers in the West have been closely monitoring any potential military support provided by China to Russia, as it could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability and the international order. During the Aspen Security Forum, when asked directly about evidence of China arming Russia in the context of the Ukrainian conflict, Bonn acknowledged the existence of indications pointing towards China's involvement in supplying equipment to Russia. He did, however, clarify that these supplies were not on a massive scale. This acknowledgement reflects the delicate balance of France's relations with both China and Russia and underscores the complexity of the issue at hand. The nature and extent of China's equipment supplies to Russia remain subjects of intense scrutiny and diplomatic concern. For Western nations, it raises questions about China's strategic interests and its alignment with Russia's actions in Ukraine. As the conflict in the region persists, the potential impact of any external military support to Russia could not be understated, making it a matter of utmost importance for the international community. China's stance on non-interference and respect for sovereignty has been a cornerstone of its foreign policy for decades. However, as its global influence grows, balancing these principles with international expectations and responsibilities presents a considerable challenge. Critics argue that the supply of equipment to Russia could undermine China's commitment to non-interference, potentially fueling conflicts and destabilizing regions where its interests lie. Moreover, the issue also highlights the intricate web of geopolitical alliances and relationships that exist in the world today. As major powers engage in complex geopolitical maneuvering, maintaining strategic partnerships while upholding international norms can be a delicate and intricate balancing act. The Ukraine conflict has not only heightened tensions between Russia and Western nations, but has also exposed potential fault lines in other geopolitical alliances. It serves as a testing ground for the commitment of major powers to upholding international norms and resolving disputes through diplomatic means. While the evidence of China's equipment supplies to Russia remains subject to further investigation and verification, the French diplomat's acknowledgement underscores the significance of the matter. It calls for heightened vigilance and robust diplomatic efforts to address any actions that could aggravate the ongoing conflict or challenge the principles of international law and norms. The situation also raises questions about the efficacy of existing mechanisms for conflict resolution and arms control. As the conflict continues, there is a pressing need for greater dialogue and cooperation among major powers to find lasting solutions and prevent further escalation. It is crucial for all nations involved to uphold their commitments to peace and stability in the region and beyond. China, as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, holds a crucial role in shaping global responses to international crises. Its actions in relation to the Ukraine conflict can have significant implications for regional and global stability, and therefore, international scrutiny of its actions is essential. For France and other Western nations, addressing concerns about China's equipment supplies to Russia requires a nuanced approach. Balancing diplomatic engagement with China while upholding shared values and principles is vital to constructively address these issues and work towards a peaceful resolution of the conflict in Ukraine. In conclusion, the acknowledgement by a top French diplomat of indications pointing towards China's supply of equipment to Russia for potential military use adds a new layer of complexity to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. As geopolitical dynamics continue to evolve, the actions of major powers in the region hold immense significance for global stability and order. The situation calls for heightened vigilance, diplomacy, and constructive engagement to address concerns and work towards a peaceful resolution. As the international community navigates these complexities, preserving international norms and finding common ground for conflict resolution remains paramount. Now, we invite you, our valued viewers, to join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the concerns raised about China supplying potential military equipment to Russia amid the conflict in Ukraine? Do you believe this could impact regional stability and international relations? We're eager to hear your insights and opinions, so please share them in the comments below. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with others who might be interested. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, consider doing so to stay updated on more engaging content and discussions in the future. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to your active participation in the ongoing topics.